Hi everyone, and welcome to my brain droppings for the day and a 5-Minute Friday leadership lesson. Last couple of days, Blair and I spent hiking, and during the hike, I like to just not wear headphones and just see where my mind goes, because I think it's a wonderful opportunity for inspiration. And yesterday, when we were hiking back from our camping spot, I thought of the story of JRR Tolkien. He wrote The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. And you can go onto YouTube and watch a video of his about how he came to the story. See, he was a professor and he was bored, and an opportunity presented itself. He had a blank sheet of paper in front of him from one of his students' essays. He was grading essays, and he had that blank sheet of paper. And on that sheet of paper, he wrote the very first line of The Hobbit. And my question is, would he have still written The Hobbit if that student hadn't left the page blank? Maybe, probably, at least in some form or another. But this could not have happened to just anyone. Tolkien, the man, was steeped in European mythology and folk tales and religion and history. So he'd done the work and laid the groundwork for creating his own mythology and his own history. All of that was simmering in the background of his mind, but he needed some other things to fall into place too. He also needed boredom. He needed the drudgery and the laboriousness of just being where he was at the time. And then the catalyst was the blank page. That opportunity, that glimmer in the dark, that spark of creativity, that rush, so to speak, of insight. He needed all of those things to make The Hobbit happen. And then the question for me was, what does that tell me about my own designs on creativity or creation? I probably need boredom. Being bored is good because it forces your mind places it wouldn't otherwise go. It makes you wonder. It makes you daydream and explore. You get to get in trouble in the best way possible. And we all need that spark, or that lucky break that we call it. You need your blank page to present itself. You know, for Tolkien, it happened to be while he was grading essays. For you, it's probably going to look different. And for me, it's going to look different from you. This is the hardest input to manufacture because there are no rules or formulas. The only thing is what not to do, which is do nothing. You have to be doing something. It could be grading papers, it could be going for walks, it could be going for a drive, it could be going to your job or the gym or the beach or anything else, or shopping or at a cafe. You get the point. Sitting in your room staring at the wall or your Facebook feed probably isn't the answer, or looking at this thing right now, but none of those probably are going to produce a spark. But you also need the knowledge, and you need the research, and you need the skills and the hours. You have to have laid the groundwork in your mind and body so that your subconsciousness will seize upon that boredom and those sparks of opportunity to trigger your onset of the creative process. My challenge for you today is to figure out how you're doing on the 3 requirements laid out by Tolkien in that little story of his hobby creation. Are you doing everything you can to make it possibly, maybe, hopefully happen for you? I don't know. That's it for today, folks. Go out and find your creativity and your boredom, but lay the groundwork first.